All right, good morning. This is John and Leland. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. This morning, we are going to be talking about the good, the bad, the ugly in affiliate marketing. And this is kind of a controversial topic. That's kind of why we did it. At least, no, that's why I wrote it up, just to kind of get some people going. And we got Leland in true form. He's all set and ready to go. Guys, thanks everybody who's joining us. And guys, thank you for staying. So today's format's going to be a little bit different. But it's okay because we want to talk about what affiliate marketing is and maybe what it isn't and things like that. So we're going to be covering those kinds of things. And right off the top, I do want to say, guys, if you haven't already, join our Facebook group. Click on that because I have a question. I have I have a poll question. We're updating some of the cover art, and I need your guys' help to figure out which ones we need, or which one's the good, as I do need a lot of help with that. So join the group, put your request in, I'll see it. And because Lynn's going to be talking, I'm going to do a lot of like behind the scenes stuff, just going like this all the time.
Hey, cool.
And we're going to let Leland, I asked him to come on and talk about this topic because one, it is controversial. Not a lot of people do like it. Some people do, but then I think a lot of people actually do like it. They just don't know it. And it was just such a jumble. I just thought this would be a really good topic for us just to begin to talk about, maybe, and to really actually have an honest conversation about. But I asked Leland if he would just come on and just really, really educate us, really learn us about what affiliate marketing is. But I know we have a few people in here. But let me ask you this, guys: would everybody just real quick just put your business? What kind of business do you have? Would you just put those in the comments just real quick? I'd really appreciate that because I'd like to know who's in the room and what they do and things like that. Because honestly, I think there's a number of you guys in here. I honestly just don't recognize your picture, your profile picture right off the bat. And I'd like to. I mean, I'll kind of even put mine in there. Here, yeah, I'll put mine in there.
ProWrite I see out there all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Social media.
I love it. Linda, you do a great job of making yourself known out there. So, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of times you'd be surprised how many people that are our followers probably don't even know what we do. It's just, we're not out here on Blab to sell ourselves so much as we are to just try to provide value like everybody is out here trying to do in the marketing industry. We're all about that. Jonathan and I both have different perspectives on how we market and what we market and who we market to even. So that's just the way it goes for us. And Jonathan's doing a little fan test here. I think it's a social experiment.
Yeah. Oh, this is totally. I'm always testing. I'm always split testing today.
So really, the name of this Blab came up out of nowhere. It was because it was like, well, what should we talk about when it comes to affiliate marketing? So Jonathan and I decided rather than make it specific, we would just cover it as a topic of discussion, which meant we could call it the good, the bad, and the ugly of affiliate marketing. And we'll just kind of go from there. One thing we can straighten up right off the top is the fact that affiliate marketing and network marketing are both types of internet marketing, but they're not the same thing. So I'm going to focus primarily on affiliate marketing today. I'm not going to discuss network marketing. I will say that the difference is network marketing is just what it implies. It implies building a network, recruiting individuals to get underneath you, to build teams. It's a lot about tribe. You hear the word tribe a lot nowadays out online, and that has a lot to do with both your community, but also it gets applied to a downline, let's say in an MLM or whatever it is that you're involved with when it comes to network marketing. That's not what we're going to talk about today. Today, we're going to talk about strictly affiliate marketing, which can stem really from a lot of different things. You can have a blogging site that's just runs AdSense ads and you're making money off of AdSense. You could have some banners down along the side or along the top that sell specific products that are related to your niche. You might be an Amazon affiliate who's out there selling stuff off of Amazon on your website. Or you could have specific affiliate programs that you're involved with. And I'm going to go over some of those in the middle of this program here. that are really where a lot of affiliate marketers tend to go. Now, as far as the good, the bad, and the ugly is concerned, There are ways to do it and do it right. And one of the reasons network marketing, or I should say internet marketing, has taken such a bad rap is because there's a lot of bad marketers out there. They like to go out there and simply spam people. And that's really why it got such a bad rap in the first place. And I think, Jonathan, you're just as aware of the spam bots and all that other crap that goes on out there. It's not only an email that you get spammed. You get spammed on your Facebook channel. You get spammed on Twitter. You get ads thrown in your face all day long. And a lot of them are buy this, buy that, buy these, buy those. And I'm going to cover today really the 10 deadly mistakes that affiliate marketers make as affiliate marketers. So that's where we're going to go with this for the course of the show anyway. I'm going to keep the seats closed for just a few minutes so we can discuss this. And I will have a PDF that you guys can follow along with as we go. Let me get that link over here to you. This should get you over there. If you want to run this, that's up to you. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. Let me just get this text in there. Oh, I wanted to put that in a question. Just 1 second, folks. Okay. So if you want to go grab the PDF, let me see first off if that downloads okay. It should download okay for everybody. It's just a list of 10 items, and this comes from a small booklet that was created by a gentleman I know by the name of Yaz Stone, and he produced this booklet as a handout, a freebie, as an affiliate marketer for people to understand some of the things you should not do. And we're just going to cover those things really quick. Now, like I said, we come out here as marketers and we're obviously trying to sell some stuff. But one of the biggest mistakes people are making as affiliate marketers is they're focusing on the selling. And that's not where you want to go. Your whole main focus here is to help people. I don't care what you're marketing or really, what you're doing out here online, whether you're blogging, whether you run a website, whether you're a life coach or whatever it is. The whole idea as a marketer is not to sell products so much as yourself. You want people to be able to trust, like, and respect you. So no matter what your market is, your main goal is always going to be helping, period, no matter what you think. Number 2 mistake that a lot of people are doing out here when it comes to affiliate marketing is they're not testing. They're not testing the waters. They're not testing the products. They're not really testing how they can convert things. And, I can be honest, I probably am one of the worst when it comes to testing sometimes. I don't always follow through with those things. And Jonathan, I don't know how you've done as far as like A/B testing goes in your marketplace. Can you throw some light on that as to what you might do on occasion to do some split testing or anything like that? Oh, can't hear you, Jonathan.
That was weird. I have no idea.
Yeah, you went
I don't know how I got muted, but the way I do split testing, I will have my core idea, my core that thing, and then within that thing, whether it's a course or a service or even just like I split tested posts. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. Just as like a marketing idea, I split test within that idea. What I don't do, I don't split test service A against service B. I don't do that. So okay. I don't, because it's many times there's too many variables, there's too many apples and oranges. I'd rather compare my apples and split test my apples rather than, what's my favorite. I mean, maybe you can do like a poll,
Well, and honestly, there's not even an issue when it comes to A/B split testing. Some people mistake that whole concept that really it's just one over the other. It's A or B. What's it going to be? Is it you could change the color on an ad, and that's
sure.
A. You have a blue ad, that's split test A. You have a green ad, that's split test B. So you just basically run those on your page, and they could just be little 250 by 250 banner ads that you're running. But honestly, if you're only getting say 2% conversion rate on your sales, and then you decide to change something up a little bit, even if it's just one little tweak. If you see an increase to 4 or 5%, okay, it doesn't sound like a lot. That's like, a lot of people don't understand the fact that when it comes to affiliate marketing, you're not going to get 30% conversion when it comes to affiliate marketing. It's just not the norm. It's a lot different than walking into a shoe store where you're sitting at a counter and people are coming in to buy shoes. If you have the right niche website, then you may find that people are coming to your website because you did your job properly and they are coming in to buy. But on the on the norm, you're usually looking at about 2.5 to 5% conversion. But if you're doing your testing and you find a way to produce a 5% conversion after you've only been converting for 2.5, then you've just doubled your conversions. That's not a small number so much anymore.
Yeah,
So what used to be a small sale is now twice that. So you really do have to consider all the testing that's involved when it comes to conversions. Mistake number 3, and this is one that I think a lot of people get stuck in a lot, and that's applying their affiliate business to MMO, which is making money online. This seems to be the first place everybody goes because it's what everybody sees. It's what everybody gets drawn into. It's that whole principle of I'm going to make $5,000 next week. And this is the bad and the ugly of affiliate marketing. I hate to say it, folks, but I know you see these all the time. They're all over the place. I fell into that trap a few years back. I thought what I was doing was going to make me all kinds of money. I think I'm still paying a debt on one of my credit cards for some of the programs that I bought into years ago. Right, and it's just because I've left that balance on there and I don't even want to address it. Every time I look at it, it's a shameful thing, and it reminds me, never do that again. Okay. It's like, just don't ever put any money on credit that's going to tell you you're going to make a ton of money. It's a bad place to be. Just don't go there. You're better off going out and finding a part-time job, working a few hours a day, and using that money that you make to start an affiliate marketing business. Then as you start to build an income in your product sales, then you can take that money and apply it toward ad space, whatever you want to do. I mean, there's a ton of ways you can go, but when it comes right down to it, you don't want to just jump in on a credit basis and try to make up time and speed in some type of affiliate marketing program. It's just not going to pay for itself, especially with interest rates the way they are nowadays. I recommend nobody ever get onto credit. So, but it's not to say some people, if they're really good at it and they know a lot about making money online, can flourish in a big way in that industry. And I actually have a website that runs in the MMO niche, but I have several others that run in other niches. So, and that's where it goes to the next point. The next mistake would be spreading yourself too thin. This is another one of those bad and ugly things. It's good to have some diversity, but if you go too far and you start to set up all these different niche sites and you have all these keywords that you're trying to track, the example I give is having like 13 different niches and having 50 domains in your back pocket just waiting to spread them around. That can be a whole lot of work, and it's something that I probably own about 25 or 30 domains, but I'm not currently running all of them as niche sites either. Some of my best niche sites aren't really just, there's some that are sitting there in wait of some bigger things to happen to them because I am currently building out some of them. And there's other ones that I've had created and are just, I don't have products for them yet. So they're just sitting there waiting. And that's the kind of thing where you don't want to make that folly of building out way too much before you're ready for it. On mistake number 5 is along that same lines. Don't join too many affiliate programs. Now if you go out online, you're going to find that just about every business website that sells a product has probably some type of affiliate program to it. And this is where a lot of people don't get the understanding. This is not about, I could go to the Bradford Exchange and create an affiliate program through the Bradford Exchange and start selling some of their collectibles, which honestly I do on one of my websites. And it's something that some people look at it as, well, oh, they just want me to, sign up for a Bradford Exchange account. No, I could care less about whether you sign up for a Bradford Exchange account. I just want to sell you some figurines. So that's how I use it. Now, you have to go through an approval process. Now, the list I give here are typical affiliate marketing niche sites that are best known as what we might call affiliate warehouses. And the ones I list here are ClickBank, Amazon, JVZoo, Neverblue, CG, which is Commission Junction, LinkShare, and ShareASale. These are pretty well-known, common, typical affiliate programs that people first start out in. Obviously, a lot of people know about ClickBank. There's some good, bad, and ugly in those also, because there are some crap products on all of these systems, and you really have to filter through the good, the bad, and the ugly and decide what it is you really want to be able to attach yourself to. You certainly don't want to attach yourself to I'll just say it, a piss poor product, and that's the way I look at it. because the first thing you're going to discover is the people who follow you are going to look at you and associate you with the product you're selling, and they may never come back. So you want to make sure the product you're giving out is honest goodness. It's got to be something relative to your niche, and you're not going to run a website on sewing and be selling Disney products on your website. It just doesn't work that way. And that's one of the other bad, ugly things when it comes to affiliate marketing. A lot of people tend to lose focus on what it is they're trying to sell. So what happens is they build a website, they just log into a bunch of affiliate programs, they start grabbing banners and throwing them on their sites, or worse yet, they take the links out of these affiliate programs and they go spamming them all over social media. They go out onto Twitter, they go out onto Facebook, and they go into Facebook groups, and they just start either banners or text links, which are honestly the worst thing you can do.
Well, just like in our group yesterday, exactly. Right?
Did you see that?
I saw that. I don't know how many of you guys are in the group already, but in our group, and we just started this. There's like something like 30, 40 people. So there's not like a ton of people, but it's great that everybody that's in there is actually from BlabNation. You guys have been here. And this one person that came through, I don't know. I mean,
every post.
Every single post. I mean, like the post where Leland became an admin got a spam, text link, little paragraph and talking about whatever. And I'm like, are you serious? It was like 38, 40 pieces of, text. I'm going, are you serious? Like that actually took a lot of time to do. I mean, they're gone now, but
15 minutes. Yeah, it took me 15 minutes to delete them all.
Yeah, I mean, so that's a no. Don't do that. Yeah. Nobody likes that. Work. Nobody's going to click on the link. It's not good brand strategy. So anyway, I'm sorry. I digress.
Oh no, you're fine. And I want you to jump in whenever you feel the need to speak up. Please do so. And folks, I apologize if I don't see your comments in the section right now because I have a window open where I'm going through this folder with you so that you get an understanding of what I prepared here. I wanted to put something together rather than just go off the cuff at the beginning, and then we'll open things up and go from there. And we can talk all about this in the open. So beyond that. And I kind of was curious as to where he went with this afterwards, and I'm only following Yaz's list here. So mistake number 6 was not tracking the results. So obviously, if you're going to start seeing some sales, you're going to wonder where all these sales are coming from. Are they coming from your Amazon affiliate account? Are they coming from for instance, I run a website called radar.com. I run a website called Best Auto Detailer. I run a website called Megabit Affiliate. So if I'm making sales and yet I'm using AdSense or I'm using Amazon affiliate programs, I need to know where my sales are taking place. Where's for instance, the other day, I just made a sale off Amazon. Somebody bought some Hooters gift cards. Okay. I made $1. It was really funny. So I'm sitting there and honestly, because I didn't have a tracking code on this particular affiliate link, I have no idea where that sale came from. Mm-hmm. And I question on my affiliate sites, I don't have any kind of Hooters type sites but you have to remember this when it comes to Amazon, just because if you say you're selling, for instance, for me on my Megabit affiliate site, I have a full page of podcast microphones. And that's one thing that I've established as a means for me to generate some affiliate income by giving everybody some recommendations on where they can find some really great cardioid microphones. So I have all these affiliate listings in there, and I know where those sales are coming from, but I certainly don't know where a Hooters gift card sale is coming from because it must have been somebody clicked on one of my links, which could have been I also run a site for Amazon dash buttons. If you haven't seen those out there yet, they're really cool. You can check out my site at dashbuttons.xyz if you just want to see what it looks like. It's really just a connection straight from my site to Amazon for all these buttons that they've created. But it does generate a lot of traffic, and it's the kind of thing that once somebody goes out to Amazon through that site, I've got them for 24 hours. They're going to go out to Amazon. They might decide, well, you know what? I need a new mixing board, or I need a new television set. And if they buy that while they're out there at that time period, I get the sale. I get the commission. Now, commissions are another thing that are really relative to the type of program you get into. Amazon, you start out at 4%. which really kind of sucks. But once you make 7 sales, you go up to 6%. After that, you can make a little more if you get involved with it really deep and you do really good in sales, but it takes a lot to get much higher than that. So besides that, there are affiliate programs out there that range anywhere from 5, but I don't recommend 5% programs, 10, 12, 15, 30, 50. When you start getting into those types of programs where you're actually making around 30% is a good norm, 33% is a good norm for affiliate marketers. So you really want to kind of look for those types of sites. I recommend people stay away from the 10% sites because it's a lot of effort, a lot of work, unless it's a site that purports to do a lot of sales and high volume sales or even high end sales. Then maybe, it's worth looking into. But if it's something that you're not too comfortable selling in the first place, I recommend you start out with something like Amazon or ClickBank or even Linkshare and Share Sale. Commission Junction can have some areas where it's difficult to get approved. Honestly, don't forget that. For instance, I run a restoration and disaster recovery website, and I tried to get an affiliate through Home Depot and Lowe's, and because I don't run a high-end construction website where we've got builders and all that stuff going on, they won't approve me. And it's sad to see, but I won't be anytime soon sharing affiliate links for Home Depot or Lowe's. So we do want to know where our sales are coming from. And number 7 was kind of odd. I was surprised he put this one where he did. But it's one of the biggest things about affiliate marketing that people tend to forget. Giving up too quickly. I've been in this for a few years now, and there's been some really rough times, I got to admit. And it's only been as of recent time that things have really turned around. My websites are starting to become more focused. The people that I associate with are definitely more on the money-making end of things than just those starting out, because I was obviously one that started out. But I went through a 100-day Biz Builder challenge to create an affiliate marketing business. I spent months and months producing videos, blog posts, time and time again, going through webinar strategies, learning. Right. But at some point or another, you have to get out of learning mode. What happens is a lot of people don't see the money. They don't see the traffic. They don't get accepted in the networks. They feel like this is way too much work. And I'm sorry, folks, but this is just like any other job. This isn't free money. This isn't about, $500 a day just because you plug into the internet and you go post some links on Facebook. That's not
that is exactly, honestly, that is exactly the stigma. I'm going to use that word. That is the stigma of almost all on internet, online marketing, network marketing, affiliate, it doesn't matter. When people say internet and they think, business, that's what they think of.
Yeah.
Oh, just post a link. You're going to make $10,000 this month by posting one link. And I've seen those things. Did someone say free money? I will have some, please. Right. Yeah. Thanks, Robert. I appreciate that. But what's funny is that they come up with this. Oh, well, our tests show that this is that this is what's going to happen, or like this is how this goes. So buy our product, and we're going to show you X number of steps to to be able to make this money, right? Well, and I love your comment earlier, which was guys, don't get into this huge debt in order to get this program for the potential of being able to make more money. Now, that's not to say that business doesn't have risk. It does. Having a business does take risk. And you put money out, you put time out, you put effort out, you do all these things in a hope that your business will grow. I mean, how do you think startups, because if we applied the zero risk factor to whether a business is successful, there would be absolutely no startups. There would be absolutely no new businesses unless we've already bought a business, and even then there's a huge risk. So what I have found time and time again is that business, these affiliate programs, or these education affiliate programs, what they are, info products, right? You put it on, it's this big number, but what they do is they break it down for you. They break it down into smaller chunks so that you're more likely to buy their product because if it's only and you guys hear me say this all the time, like I joke, well, guys, it's only 4 payments of $19.95.
Oh,
You can't afford $19.95, right? Or it's only 57 payments of $2.99, right? It's like, well, who can't afford that? It's a cup of coffee, right? And all of a sudden it's like, are you kidding me? It's the same thing, but actually worse, because you actually never really get to the product by the time you get done paying for it.
And not only that, but there's a big trend going on right now. And I know I'm going to probably ruffle some feathers over in the fancies with this one, but sales funnels are something that have been around for a long time. And sales funnels have obviously been the norm for a lot of the high-end marketers. It's the way they make big money. And the reason they do is because they create what originally you could call clickbait. They have some type of, offer available so that people can get in for free. They get into the sales funnel, and then from there it goes up and down, left and right, in every direction possible, where you have upsells, downsells, side sells. I mean, I don't care what you call them. There's all kinds of names for them, but you basically think you're getting into something for $19.95, and by the time you're done, you could have spent $800. I mean, and I'm being serious here. There are funnels out there like that. So I caution people when it comes to using sales funnels for 2 reasons. One, your credibility. You start using a bad funnel, and you're going to look like a spammer. You're going to look like a marketer who's just out to take people's money, basically. Or you're going to be able to produce a good funnel that can create a good product, that can have the upsells that are optional if people are really interested in those types of things, but don't make them so in everybody's face that they have to go. I mean, I actually prefer the funnels where I can see what it is they're offering, but then right at the bottom, right away, I can see, no, I'm not interested. Thank you very much. And I can click and go to the next product that I'm sure they're going to try to sell me, but at least I'm in control. I'm not being forced to move from this, redirect to that, move over to this, and sign up for all these other programs that they want me to get into. So it's one of those things that not a lot of people are familiar with. And when people get trapped in these sales funnels, they feel obligated to buy the products that are being thrown at them because for some reason or another, they feel that the original thing is not going to work right unless they have this, that, and the other. And that's really the pitch that they're giving. So be really careful about the types of sales funnels you construct and fall into either way. All right, just a couple more things here, and then we're going to get to talking to folks here.
We'll open for questions, right? In just like a minute or two.
So we haven't given up yet, and now we've got 2 that kind of tie in together, and those are competition. We have either we're going to be fearful of it or we're going to ignore it, and we can't do either. A lot of people in affiliate marketing are told by the gurus, and people sometimes like myself, I teach this to a lot of folks, to start with low-hanging fruit, because a lot of times people think that they can't go after the big competition keywords, and yet that can be a fallacy. I've done really well. If you wanted an example, you could Google transcribing videos with YouTube, and you'll find me on the front page, first spot. And basically, that's something that's been there for going on 3 years now, and it hasn't moved. And it's a good keyword, and I use it as an affiliate to a text transcription service overseas, and they do a wonderful job. The gentleman and I who've been in, and actually they came to me originally because they saw my YouTube video on page 1 of Google, and they figured, well, we can get some traffic from this guy. So we cut a deal, and it was basically, at first he wanted to put a link in my description, which, there's nothing wrong with that. And I know there's going to be some questions about how to use links. We'll go over that when we get into discussions. Myself, I prefer to mask them in one form or another, whether it's on my website through anchor text and having the link in the background where you don't see the link. And honestly, folks, when you're using just your affiliate link from your program, it's going to be spot on obvious. Everybody knows what you're doing. Everybody sees your affiliate code, all that. And usually they stay away from it. Now, you have to notify people that you're using affiliate links in your websites. You have to notify people when you send emails with affiliate links that you're giving them links to affiliate programs. If you don't, you're breaking the law. So you really have to be careful there. Now, I'm not here to talk about email marketing or creating paths to affiliates through email, but I teach a course that's a 10-day. It actually spans over 20 days. And Jonathan and I are working out the kinks here over the next few days. I'm having him take a look at it for me. That's based on just that. You get in, you sign up, you run through a series of emails, and in the process, there is mostly value. But of course, there's a few links to some of my affiliate programs. And that's the reason I've done it. It's to generate traffic. It's to generate an income. It's to build a following. And it's to teach people how to do it the right way versus the wrong way. So when it comes to competition, we need to look at the low-hanging fruit, but don't be afraid to go for the big stuff. You know, don't be afraid to tackle higher traffic keywords. There's ways that you can analyze the keyword, and if you do good keyword research, you're going to find, and this is in the next one about the ignoring competition, it covers a lot more on that regard. So we definitely want to have a healthy amount of competition, because if you have no competition, nobody's looking for what it is you're trying to sell.
That's a really good point, Leland. A lot of people really shy away from, especially keyword searches. You know, when they use, you know, keywords that they, you know, they don't want like the super mega big, you know, huge ones. They want really super small. But if it's so small, then the point is like, well, no one's actually looking for it. And that's a really good point to make, though. Look at friggin' Robert. I love this guy.
Well, there's reasons that we do that. You know, it's just like you can sell shoes all day long. Okay. Can you sell Nike shoes all day long? Can you sell Nike shoes with yellow shoelaces all day long? Now, this is where we're getting into the long tail keywords. So we have to really consider our market, and we have to decide for ourselves what it is we know best, or what it is we feel most comfortable in, or what it is we have, you know, maybe an interest in. And that's where I'm going to go with this next part, is the fact that, you know, the best way to start in affiliate marketing, if you don't know what you want to get involved in, write down 10 or 20 topics of things that you have an interest in. Doesn't it? It could be a hobby. It could be something you do at work, something you have a lot of knowledge of, something you did in the past that you haven't done in a long time, or something you would really love to do but have never been able to do. Like, I would love to make a website on skydiving and actually go do some skydiving and see what I could create with that. But, you know, Brian Fanza would probably be floating past me with a, you know, periscope going by just to see what's going on. That's what I expect. But what you really want to do is you can search any niche that you want to get involved with on Google and simply type in the word like cowboy boots and do a plus and type in the word affiliate program. And you will find in Google, the search will return in the SERP all of those affiliate programs that are tied to your niche. So that's really the best way to discover programs that you could sign up for and find products to sell for your niche. It works really great no matter what your niche is. You do want to discover a decent amount. Yeah, right, exactly. And I love that, Frank. It's good to see that things worked out for you. What you can do to find competition, it's really pretty easy. If you put your niche or product in quotes, and that's going to return an exact keyword match to Google SERP. And when I say SERP, that's a search engine results page. What's going to come back is a number at the top. You always see that search of, you know, so many of so many. And that's basically, you're going to see how many websites are out there using that keyword or have at least been ranked by Google with that keyword. Whether they did it inadvertently or intentionally or not is what I mean to say. Is hard to say, because a lot of times Google ranks sites based on just the words that are in their pages. Honestly, 50,000 sites with information about your niche is not a bad thing. Now, if you want to, the examples are here listed. You know, if you do a search for golf, you might get 1 billion, 3 million, 300 million results. Yeah, that's a little tough. You know, when you've got that many websites fighting for golf traffic, then you're probably not going to do really good coming into the affiliate marketing space, trying to build a golf website on how to make the best swing on the ball if you really don't know what you're doing, or you've never built a site before, or you're just not that great at golf. So, you know, you start getting into the limits here where it shows now, if you get into gluten-free, about 85 million, pasta makers, 424,000 sites. That's reasonable. You can actually rank on the first page of Google with anything under 500,000 sites with just a little bit of effort and understanding keyword research and how to put it into your pages, where to put it into your pages. So just to wrap this up, we're going to make this simple and then we'll get to it, because we're actually more than halfway through and I didn't even want to take it to 30 minutes. Mistake number 10, relying on free traffic. Now this is it's a controversial subject, and my stance on it might be different than some of the folks here in the audience, and I'm not here to debate the issue because I'm going to take both sides. I recommend anyone who starts out in affiliate marketing always start with free traffic. Don't go out there and buy traffic because you don't know what you're doing. If you do that, you're only going to lose money. A lot of people will tell you, no, you're good. If you want traffic right away, if you want to build up a following, you got to go out and buy fans. Well, if you have some type of base or you have a really good site and you know what the heck you're doing, and this isn't your first rodeo, yeah, I don't turn anyone away from the potential to buy traffic. And when I say buy, I don't mean buy followers. I mean go out and post Facebook ads, post Twitter ads, get honestly into anything. You can post on Craigslist, you can post in your local newspaper and actually get traffic that way. So when it comes to paid traffic, I don't recommend it for the new folks, but it is something that you're going to want to get involved with over time, because that's where your real money is going to come from, is as you start to build hot traffic that's prospects who are ready to buy, and they're coming to your site regularly. You know, you're talking, when you start talking thousands and 5,000s of visitors a day, honestly, when you start out, you're looking at 10, 20 visitors a day, then it's 100 visitors a day, then it's 500, and it takes a while. It takes months before you're actually generating good, steady traffic. But free Google traffic can be brought. It can be done, folks. I don't care what anybody says. If it's done right, it can be done. So a lot of people stray away from the whole keyword research thing and they just get afraid of it, but it's really not that difficult, folks. It just takes a little bit of training, takes a little bit of knowledge of all the free tools that are out there for you, along with some of the paid ones that aren't really that expensive. But I'll be honest, the bad and the ugly, there are a lot of keyword research tools out there right now that are charging enormous rates, fundamentally wrong rates, for getting you to discover keywords that are online. You know, everybody talks about Google's keyword planner. Well, yeah, it's kind of gone toward the paid advertising platform, so it's not really that great, but it still works. I recommend things like keyword.io or keywordtool.io was another. Even the Google search bar. Type in the search, start to type it, you get the auto feedback right away on the drop down, and then once you add an A to the beginning or an A to the end, and go through the letters of the alphabet, which is called alphabet soup search, you can discover what everybody's looking for on there. Another one I'll post in the links a little bit later is about a site that you can go to answer people's questions. And honestly, that's probably the biggest thing when it comes to affiliate marketing, everyone. You know, on the rest of this little printout that I gave you, it talks about all the other things that you need to do as an affiliate marketer, whether you're going to be posting on Facebook, Twitter, Google, Pinterest, LinkedIn, whether you're going to be onto the PageRank web directories, doing article directories, article submissions, authority site links, RSS feeds, blog comments, all this stuff. It all ties together, and it is overwhelming for a lot of people, but you don't have to worry about it. You don't need to think about it. If you want to be a good affiliate marketer, just go out there, build a site, put a blog together, create posts that are relevant to the products or the product you're trying to sell. Put some keywords in the title, in the header, the first paragraph, and then just write and enjoy yourself. Stop trying to stuff keywords, folks. That doesn't work anymore. PageRank is gone. That stuff, it doesn't exist. And I don't care what anybody says. Go look it up. Talk to Matt Cutts at Google. He will show you PageRank really doesn't mean a squat of anything. So don't ever pay for PageRank to links, to backlinks to sites that say they'll give you higher PageRank. That's another good, bad, and ugly thing. It's very ugly. So that's all I got for you today, folks. We'll go ahead and open up the seats for questions. So if anybody's got anything, I hope I've covered most of it.
We do have a ton of questions, and it's the way Blab has it set up. I'm actually going to go in reverse. Okay, we'll do this in Joel actually he was talking about, you know, when you were like, oh, I'm going to like skydive and do something like that, right? He's like, so, you know, affiliate market. Well, he said. Actually, what he said was about you should Periscope it. I'm sure you'll get like, you know, well, I'm sure you actually get some really amazing views. But his question that he kind of asked out of that was affiliate marketing. Here, I'll put it up.
Yeah,
here, let's see if there we go.
Because I couldn't see anything. I was in the background there for a while.
But you were on a roll, and I was like, but he asked affiliate marketing on Periscope. Has anybody done it, and how? And I can't remember any names. But I know that people are doing it. I know that people are doing affiliate marketing on Periscope.
But I think it's more of a lead tool. Honestly, Periscope can be repurposed. I mean, obviously, some of the video can be repurposed. But because it's only there for 24 hours, it's more of a lead tool. It's the kind of thing that you're going to broadcast to your audience. You're going to bring people to whatever affiliate site you've put together. And your blog, whether you like it or not, is an affiliate network site. I don't care who you are. If you're out there blogging and you're posting AdSense and you're adding, you know, book products or anything, That's affiliate marketing. And a lot of people don't understand that. Most people think that they're just bloggers. Well, you're not blogging to just, well, some, I shouldn't say that. Some people blog just for the fun of it. They enjoy it. They talk about their life experiences and things like that. But those who have tagged their sites to make money are affiliate marketers.
Yeah. All right. So we got that one. Let's do this one. What are your thoughts on using redirection links when providing affiliate links?
I'm not exactly sure how you're phrasing that question, David, but I'm assuming you're redirecting with a masked link, or what I tend to do a lot. And you have to watch the affiliate program. Some won't allow you to do this. And actually, it's more a matter of some services won't allow you to do this. I mask my affiliate links one of two ways. I either use a plugin through WordPress, such as there's Pretty Links, and there's another, and obviously we have Bitly and Tiny URL and things like that that you can use, and that provides tracking also. When you mask an affiliate link, and I just have to say, when it comes to things like Bitly and Tiny URL, a few years ago, it seemed to be that everyone that used those were basically tagged right away as an affiliate marketer. And what ended up happening was people would see these links and they'd stay away from them. But I think there's been a shift recently, because I'm seeing a lot of them again. And what I think is happening is people have realized, you know what, if we're out here to market and people are out here as buyers, they're understanding that that's the way we do it, that that's how we get them where we need them to go. And people are kind of putting down the curtain that started to go up, or the wall, you might say, keeping them from being picked on. And now I see a big resurgence of them lately, and people are using them again, and they are coming more back into trend where they're working. So David, maybe you can fill me in a little better on what you meant.
So I had hit enter, and the question went too quick, and so I put another question in with the kind of explanation in there.
Oh, okay. Well, I missed it either way.
Well, that's fine. So you kind of hit on what I was talking about. Was more. So I use a WordPress plugin called Redirection, and it is an awesome plugin. It used to be very hard to find, and now it's available in the plugin repository. Okay. But all it does is, you've got a domain, you've got a WordPress site and everything, and you can take any link and then create a link with your domain as part of it. Let's say I'm doing
so you're creating
iPhone headsets, and I said I can create the link, so I can say iPhone headset or whatever I want to do in the link, as long as I know, put the affiliate link in there, and then the only link that I give out is the redirection link to people. And I've found that sometimes myself, it's a little bit more trusted, because the people, they're dealing with me, they're going to my website, they can, all that type of stuff, versus seeing like an Amazon link. So that was just, I didn't know if you had tried that and seen any.
Well, the one thing you'll discover if you try to use affiliate links from certain programs, Amazon is one. Honestly, Pinterest won't allow Amazon links, and unless you mask them or assign them to a subdomain. A lot of things I tend to do are, I'll use a brief little 2-letter or 3-letter subdomain onto lelandbest.com. So what I create is like wa.lelandbest.com, takes everybody I know over to Wealthy Affiliate. They end up there, they sign up for free, that kind of thing. And I just have this little link, but it's legitimate because it's a branded domain that's been around for a while. It has some authority because the name has been attached to it, and it's a clean domain. I haven't had any problems with it. So, but you'll find, like, if I were to post a Wealthy Affiliate link on Facebook, first thing I'm going to get is that little screen that comes up and says, well, we seem to have had problems with this link. Could you please show me the 3 pictures that have a giraffe in them?
Right.
And I'd be like, okay, fine. But if I post my masked link, I don't have that problem.
Right.
So,
right.
That is
and that was the other reason behind it was that I had run into issues like that with various different things. And so it's just easier to do that if you have. But if you don't have a WordPress site, then you could do Bitly and stuff like that, but I've even found Bitly links or short URLs not get accepted all the time.
They don't really get. I think there's a lack of appeal to them, and there are some newer short code link, affiliates out there. Google has its own, but you can't really maintain it very well. There's no real tracking involved with it, and a lot of people do use that one out on G+. But there are several that are coming around, and I couldn't give you the names off the top of my head, but there's new ones out every day, just about.
Yeah.
And you can make your own, honestly. You could go out and buy a domain with a very short name of whatever you wanted, even if it was just, blab.com, obviously, or whatever, blab-io.com. It doesn't matter. And then add your subdomains to those to make them short enough that they work really well. But then you got to deal with extra tracking software and things like that. So.
And the other thing that I just wanted to chime in on was the Periscope question. I kind of started putting answers in there. So I kind of did affiliate marketing on Periscope. Basically what I did was people wanted to know how my streams, how the audio was coming across so well. So I did a couple of different Periscopes on different ways to improve your streams through better audio. And I offered at the end, hey, you can go download this PDF that I've created.
Oh, cool.
And that's in there were links to everything. And of course, there were affiliate links. And so
And just to let you should inform people that's what you're doing.
Anytime I provide something,
the more transparent, the better.
Yeah, even if it's a comment in a Facebook group or something like that, and somebody's like, hey, what do you recommend about this? I always sit there and put in. Well, I try to always remember.
David, that kind of brings up one of the it was one of the first thoughts in Leland when we were first on, even before we started recording this morning. It was kind of one of the things is that I had asked everybody in the room just to kind of get a little bit of like a temperature gauge of who's actually in the room. Of like, hey, everybody, what's your business? Put it in the comments. And, and we saw, and since then, I know that we have realtors in here. We've got life coaches. We've got business coaches. We've got a show hosts. We have, help me out. I'm trying to look. We have some video marketers here, social media executive. Okay. Right. And so really this is kind of where, jewelry designer. Okay. So this is my
all
point.
Of those have an affiliate program of one kind or another. I don't care where they're from. There are affiliate programs for all of those niches.
There are, and that's a completely separate topic. And where what I was going to say is it's kind of like, with how we treat affiliate marketers in general, it's kind of like this. If I was to do this, realtor. Oh, I know a realtor. They screwed me. They suck. I hate realtors. So jewelry. I know a really bad jewelry designer.
That's how they got ripped off. Yeah,
jewelry designers are awful people.
Yeah.
There's no growth in that market, right? And you kind of guys get right away. You get the feeling of exactly where I'm going to go with this. Of saying, guys, oftentimes it is not the industry, although it's filled with the people that wreck the industry. And for the most part, way I say it, and I say, guys, if you're a spammer or a scammer, please get out of my industry. Get off of my playground. Get out of where I work. Okay. Yep. This is where I make a living, guys. This is, and I really kind of take it on as a personal mission, not as like a crusade. I don't want to use that word, but I take it on as a personal mission. When I find somebody that spams or scams, guys, I go after them, especially if they're on my home turf. I go after them. I want them out. I want them, and it's not because I'm a hateful person. It's because I'm trying to protect what good people have built to be great things. Okay. Yes. And so that's what I'm saying. Now, guys, I don't believe that jewelry makers are awful or that realtors are horrible people, just for the record. But
he just had to go there.
Awful things, when you do scammy, spammy things, like when you put your
exactly
affiliate link in.
I think those were good. Those were good examples. I mean, and again, nothing against realtors. I have worked with
there's some really great ones
in various different ways, and realtors are their own breed of people.
I didn't say it.
They exist, and but everybody's that way. Is what I've come to find. But so no, I know good realtors. I know bad realtors. I know good. Yeah, you could pick an industry and put it out there, and I could say I've formed an opinion, and it's based off of the value that I have perceived in what you deliver.
Right.
Absolutely.
And how you help others, and if everything if everything's about the okay, so yes, we all want to make money.
Well, that was mistake number one.
Everything about the dollar, and not about how it's going to make your life better, what it's going to do for you, the benefits and the features out of it. I'm not.
Well, the one thing I discovered
out of me.
Well, this took me a while to understand. Everybody probably on this, maybe they don't. I shouldn't assume. Everybody's probably heard the term shiny object syndrome, and that really comes about thanks to all the products that are available in affiliate marketing promotions for the MMO industry, which is the make money online industry. Most of that stuff is just fluff and stuff. And again, be very wary of what it is you're buying out there unless you really know what the products are, if you've been referred to them, seen someone else use them, or what have you, because there's a ton of junk out there.
Right.
And with regards to the junk, you really can't always avoid it. But I've bought my share of crap, but I've also bought a bunch of really good tools from really good marketers, and some from not so good marketers that just had really good tools. So you really have to judge the industry as a whole, but
if it promises get rich quick, if it seems too good to be true, all those adages that we've got in real life, the internet's not any different. If it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Trust me. I've got my fair share of crap that I've invested in as well, and if I could give it back, I certainly would. And that mentioned one other thing. You were talking about the sales funnel, and I started putting comments in the side about it. And so you'll have to dark my screen out and put the voice changer on because I have inside information on this.
I'll just stop recording. No, that's not gonna. Oh yeah,
I won't release any identifying information, but it's very it's not new. The sales funnels are not new, and I have very good contacts that are in the infomercial. I mean, that's what they do. That's what they make money at. The health that, January 1st is getting ready to come up. What's getting ready to rocket like nobody's bad dream? Health and fitness. So we got all these weight loss programs and bulk up programs and all this different type of stuff. And when you call into them, you're but wait, there's more.
Yeah.
And they sit there going, hey, thanks for ordering this for such a great price. By the way, if you'd like this healthy cookbook that'll teach you how to have a healthy meal 3 days a week, 3 times a day, 7 days a week. It's only $40, and then by the end of the call, they've spent $800, $1,000 when they called in for a $20 product or $100. And it's, you just have to. I love those. I just click through them. I just no thanks.
I know Nora.
I'm gonna drop off. So
all right, Dave. Thanks so much for the questions. Appreciate you hanging around. Yeah. Nora asked, obviously, what the shiny objects industry is. It's not so much an industry, it's more of a syndrome. It's a sickness, I call it. What ends up happening is you get out there and you get bombarded by all of these things that say they help your business, that there will be the next best thing to help you do this or help you do that. You need to have this WordPress plugin, or you need to have this product, or you need to sign up for this program, whatever it might be. Shiny object is just that. It distracts you from your focus. It makes you look at something that's all silver and gold, and you think it's going to make you a bunch of silver and gold, when really they're the ones getting your silver and gold. So it's really something to avoid. Don't get into the buy syndrome that is shiny object syndrome. Try to get away from that. Although some of the big marketers out there will even admit they still have a little bit of shiny object syndrome, like Brian Fanzo mentioned last night. He's still in somewhat that mode when it comes to new products, new platforms. He's all big on finding the next best thing. So, and that's another thing to be careful of. Best isn't always the best. So, hi, Delilah. Nice to see you. How are you?
Hey.
Oh, I'm great. Thank you for dissing my industry there. Appreciate that.
No.
Right. No. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I actually, that's what I do is I work within the make money online industry.
Yep. And so do I.
It does get a bad rap.
Yes, it does.
But here's my take on it. Quite honestly, most people do that because they don't know what they want to begin with. Yeah. All right. So there is a lot of junk products out there. I will admit to that. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. The plugins, the trainings, things that are really, really fantastic. What has to happen first, though, is whoever's buying it has to make sure that it fits within the plan, that it's actually going to help them do what they're trying to accomplish. Yeah. About, I guess it was around February of last year, I released a product called Facebook Adpocalypse, and it was how to create video ads within Facebook and get your name seen and bring in leads and things like that. And it actually very well worked. A lot of people didn't realize you could do video ads at the time, and they were like really super inexpensive, and Facebook was really promoting them. So you would get seen a lot more. And I had a gentleman came back and he wanted to, he was all upset because this didn't work for him. Well, come to find out, he didn't have anything to promote. He had no product. So, of course, it didn't work. I don't know what he thought he was going to advertise.
Yeah.
So, guys, there's your tip. If you don't want to buy a shiny object and you don't want to spend a lot of money, actually, narrow it down. Most people don't know what they want, but they can tell you what they don't want. So start with a list of what you don't want to do or what you don't want to have.
Layla, all I want to be is rich. That's all that I want. I just want to be rich.
When I decided,
I don't know. I think Robert wasn't. I think Robert was in the Blab with us the other day here on BlabNation, and he was like, "Well, look, if you want to be rich, if you want to actually make money, actually, it might not have been Robert, but it was something like that where they said, look, if you want to be rich, then don't be an entrepreneur. Like go into finance. Like that's how you get. If you just want to make money, and there's nothing wrong with making money." Go do that. Don't do this. I mean, if that is what you want, then read it. And I love that comment. And actually, maybe I'm misquoting Robert on that or something. But I mean, how true is that? Like, because people you ask them, it's like, well, if you don't know what you want, then don't buy stuff in hopes that it's just going to make you that way, because it doesn't work.
Right.
That's actually not how they're designed. I mean, that's in some ways, it's kind of how some of them are designed to make the sellers money. Where they just put something out and they just tell everybody in the world, you guys should use this. And that, Delilah, in a nutshell, is why most people do not like affiliate marketing. They just see it and they're like, oh, it's all a scam in the same way. And that's why I made my point of like, well, I had a bad experience with a realtor, so all realtors are bad. Yeah. We know that's not true.
And I think it also gets confused a lot with network marketing. People don't understand the difference. And both are great, depending, as long as it's what you want to do and it fits within your personality and it's something that you can manage. I was reading the book Ask by Ryan Levesque. And that's where I got that from. Most people can't tell you what they want, but they can tell you what they don't want, and they can tell you what they did yesterday. So take that, and you can like Sherlock Holmes it. I know I don't want to do this. I don't want to do in-home parties. I don't want to. I don't.
Right.
And by eliminating all the things that you don't like or that you don't want to have to deal with, you can narrow it down to what will fit and what you want to look for and what you want to do and how you want to produce that income.
I totally agree with you, Delilah, and I think I honestly, I want to apologize if you felt attacked in your industry.
Oh no,
I have some.
I was messing
I have
with
some
you.
of my own. Well, I deal in keyword research tools, so I have a lot of those shiny objects, you might call them. But I do a lot of deliberate. And somebody I know mentioned something about review posts earlier, and that is a primary way to develop an affiliate marketing program in an MMO or even just any type of review site where you're out there. If you wanted to review blenders all day, you can create an Amazon account. You can go find out all the blenders they have on Amazon and do an entire website on blenders. And just every page you post is a different kind of blender and a review. And honestly, reviews are probably one of the biggest ways for affiliate marketers to make an income online. So for me, I review keyword research tools, and that's what I'm best at. That's what I do. So, and along with that, I review some of the scams that are really borderline and iffy, and I tend to turn people away from the ones who are way off base. I saw Vima coming down the road before it was ever Vima, and I'm not here to knock Vima. I'm not going to say anything bad about them, but I knew where it was headed, and it went right where I expected it to.
Company or something that got shut down?
Yes, back in September.
Yeah.
And I feel sorry for all the people who were Vima reps, because there were a lot of good people that really thought they were going to go somewhere in that business and then discovered what was going on behind the scenes was not cool at all. So it's just the way it is. But I'm not here to bash Vima. I'm just here to mention that there is a lot of that going on. The FTC is starting to crack down pretty hard on a lot of those that aren't playing by the rules. So be careful, do your homework. Due diligence is key nowadays. If you don't, you could regret it. I just want to get
they're
this.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's just we don't have much time, Delilah. I know it's
Sure.
already 11 o'clock, so I just want to make sure we touch on whatever few questions we have left. But thanks so much for stopping in and talking to us. I do
Yep.
appreciate it. All right, we'll see you
Bye,
soon
guys.
enough. All right, thanks. Bye-bye. All right, so Renee says she's just starting out with Amazon Handmade and Amazon Affiliates. How many links should I start with? Really depends on your niche and what you're trying to do, Renee. I think your best bet is to decide for yourself how you're going to structure your site if you're building a website. What types of products are most pertinent to what it is you're trying to brand yourself as, and then decide. I mean, you can have as many affiliate links, but what I would recommend is don't stuff a post full of affiliate links. Don't use a ton of banners. There are some of those out there. Oh, and like, what is it? Sumo, whatever. There's some of those ads. If you go to even Forbes nowadays, Forbes.com, they've got so many affiliate ads all stuffed in underneath, 10 ways to do this, the things about your favorite celebrity you didn't know they were doing, all these other things. Those are the biggest bunch of crap I've ever seen. I can't stand going onto a website that takes 2 minutes to load because there's so many affiliate links and banners and stuff stuffed all over it. That's just ridiculous. But they're making money. It's click-through. That's a different type of affiliate process. It's called click-through, and they get paid per click. So it's not something like you're getting paid per action where people actually take action on your link. It's just passing through from site to site. People generate traffic and they pay for it.
That's a totally different thing rather than what we've mainly been talking about today, which is the actual. It's almost more like direct sales in terms of,
in a way,
you put something out there. Yeah, that what we're talking today is more like direct sales. That's more of just like more like general advertising. Just selling a web. I mean, it could be an affiliate link. It could be somebody paid you $25 to post a picture on your website for a week or something, like whatever the case is, right? And I love somebody earlier on. I don't know if you saw this. You probably did. Was posting some funny stats. They're like, you're like 120 times more likely to cross home base in a World Series game than you are to click on a banner link. And I mean, he was pointing out that it's just people just generally don't click on banner links in general.
But it's dependent. If it's relative to the site, you'll be surprised how much actual action you get. If you're on an RC hobby site, let's say you're into RC planes, and you see an ad for the latest CRM or software plugin, you're not going to click on that. Yeah, but if you see a link for the
feels like.
Yeah, you see a link for this. I don't know if you guys have seen this post on Facebook. They got these new jet-powered jet plane RCs now. It's ridiculous. I mean, just they fly by at like 100 miles an hour. If you saw a banner ad for that on an RC website, you're going to click on it. I don't care who you are. You're going to click on it. So,
but more often than not, we get this, these affiliate link, they get the reputation of all they're doing is just pushing and spamming and scamming, and they're like, just click on my stuff, and that's really what we're talking about, as opposed to guys, when you build a good relevant a good relevant website, or even for like develop like a Facebook group or something like that. It's around a specific niche, a topic, an idea, a commonality, and then we talk about those kinds of things. You're so much more likely, because now you're finding value in that the marketing effort, anything that they're ready to offer you, it lines so directly with what you're already interested in and the reason why you're there. Because most of the time I don't click on the banner ads at all because they're absolutely irrelevant.
And that's really all it is. You'd be surprised how much lead generation you can produce if everything ties together and has flow. It's the big key. Now, this next one by Plainsight might be a little difficult for us to answer right now because, honestly, I'm aware of the freemium programs that it's used primarily in video games and apps nowadays, where people get the app or the game for free, and then they have to start purchasing coins or products or upgrades or things like that while they're in the process. I'm a big gamer myself, so I have some of those in the background. I love the free platforms, but I stay completely away from the freemium. I don't pay for anything. I just play the game. But there are a lot of people who are both, one, getting ripped off, and two, spending way too much money that they should be rather than like a subscription-based thing would be. WoW or World of Warcraft is a perfect example. They have stayed the norm and have stuck with their monthly purchase program for 15 years now, I think it is, or at least 10. And yet there are all these other ones like Sony's PlayStation platforms and things like that are out on the market on the freemium basis. They're getting some shift out of those folks who don't want to pay the monthly, but most of them are either just playing for free or they're young people who don't understand the value of a dollar. And they get out there and they just spend,
Mm-hmm.
thinking that they're going to be the number one. That I don't think will work in a marketing sense from an affiliate marketing standpoint. In a way, we do freemiums. You know, we create lead magnets. We put them on our email lists because we give them something for free. And then as we continue to generate a relationship with them, we start to promote our business and we start to promote our products to them, hoping that they'll click a link and buy something from us. So in a real sense, yes, we do use that model, but probably not to the same extent. We don't want to flood them with all these things they have to pay for. We want them to decide what it is they want to buy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, anything else? What do we got? Instead of an Amazon short link, I create a link on my domain that is relative to the item affiliated. And okay, that was David's
that's what we
add
talked
on
about with
to his
David's
last question. I think we answered that. And then the last one we have here is, do you get credit for sales as an AA if the buyer is an Amazon Prime member? Yes, you do. There is nothing stopping anyone from getting anyone that buys anything on Amazon, as long as they go through your link, and anytime they come back to Amazon in that 24-hour period to buy something, you're cookied. And cookies is something I didn't explain today, and that's a whole nother blab of itself. There's what's called a cookie life expectancy. And what that allows you for is some affiliate programs are first come, first serve. You click on it, you go to the site. If you don't make a sale at that moment, if someone else takes your client or customer, potential customer, and brings them to the same site, they get the sale, they get the commission. There are others that might be 24 hours like Amazon. There are some that are 30 days. There are some that are 365 days, and there are some that are unlimited or to infinity and beyond that allow you to just simply, if they come back, you're coded, and in some cases actually coded for future sales. So you got to be careful when you're an affiliate marketer of sometimes clearing out your cache of all the cookies. You don't necessarily, and your buyers are going to do this, obviously, but there are some aspects to your end as an affiliate that if you receive a cookie from the affiliate as a buyer or as a seller, I'm sorry, you are tagged to that company as a vendor.
Oh, okay.
And when they come through and they make a sale, you are that sales rep. So, and again, a affiliate marketer is nothing more than a sales rep. So I hope that clears up most of the stuff that we've covered today.
I do, and I think that it was a pretty honest, discussion, or a talk about it. I mean, obviously, everybody can talk about how they had such a bad experience, how they clicked on an affiliate link and they got trapped in a website somewhere, and and those kinds of things, or how like an affiliate program just scammed them out of money and things like that. And I was actually really glad. I was very glad Delilah came on and just kind of was like, hey,
for sure,
guys, there are some really bad practices out there. People are using, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the industry is a bad industry. But I will say this though, that I think it's for those people that are in it, and I don't mean like those people, but I mean the people that are in that industry. I think it is their job and responsibility to maintain the highest.
Shoot. I just went dead.
Ethical standards that they possibly not to do. And the reason why is I think, yeah, you're still here. And I think the reason why is because those people that are doing well, or that they have the experience, that they absolutely should be stepping out and being the thought leader in their industry. Again and again, and I will keep saying this until whenever. It was me that went out. I'm sorry. So It is, David. It is the crappy Lynchburg internet. But I mean, but guys, I think you get it, and I don't want to be, I don't want to go on a rant at all. It's more of because I feel the same way. Whether it's network marketing, whether it's social media strategy. I mean, whether you're proclaiming like how great Google Plus is, or how awful Instagram is. I don't really care. The whole point really is that have the highest ethical standards in whatever industry you're going to be in. And I think in the long run, I think that benefits not only just you, but also the people that are in the business too. So.
Troy Dooley says it so well when it comes to direct sales, and I could apply it here. It's like, if you're going to be in affiliate marketing, then act like it. He does that with regards to network marketing, and it's just one of those things. Don't be one of the people who are out there just trying to scam for $1. It's not worth your time. It's not worth our effort. So I just hope that people understand that this is a legitimate business. It's basically everything online. When you look at it from one perspective or another, that is selling something to you is some form or another of a sales representation of affiliate marketing. The only difference is you're signing up under a larger name to promote their products and hopefully make a little commission in the process. So that's all I got. Again, take a look at the list of the affiliate sites that are on there. If anybody has any questions, you can reach out to me at lelandbest.com or the megabitaffiliate.com, or I should say megabitaffiliate.com. I should change that. But I'm more than happy to help whenever.
Great.
So that's all I got today, Jonathan.
Well, Leland, thank you so much for joining us. I mean, really, thanks for like literally putting this all together and just making the effort, because I think there's a lot of misinformation that is out there, intended or otherwise. And
I want to thank Yes Stone. Yes Stone put that booklet together, and I simply highlighted and synopsed it. So, Yes, if you see this video in the near future, I thank you so much, and I do want you to have all the credit for the things that you put together. I just moved them around and tweaked them a little bit to make it my own. So, all right, I got to roll. It's about 11:15, so I'm transparently empty, obviously.
Right. I've got one more sip left, and then we're done. So let's see. I already put the link in for Facebook groups, right?
One announcement. If you haven't seen the link go out already, we are confirmed and locked in with Tim Schmoyer on Tuesday, the 29th.
Yep.
I recommend everybody that's into video marketing of any kind be there for that event. That's going to be tremendous. If you want to check out who Tim Schmoyer is, go over to videocreators.com, or you can visit his
TV.
It's .com. Video Creators TV is, I believe, a link to his YouTube channel, and I could be wrong, but Tim he actually runs two different types of sites. One's business oriented. He runs videocreators.tv, which is a program that he has actually starting up in January. Tim charges about $200-300 an hour for people to be coached by him personally, or about $500 an hour for the business level. He has over 125,000 followers on YouTube, and he's going to come in and be our guest on Tuesday for an hour to sit down and also take some questions at the end of the show. So it should be a lot of fun.
Yep. Awesome. Hey, I put in the link for tomorrow's. I'll be putting the link for Tim Schmoyer's Blab. For right now, I'm just going to post it in our Facebook group, and then tomorrow we'll do this. So, but guys, tomorrow we're going to be talking about Happy Festivus. And if you guys kind of know anything about it,
Jerry Seinfeld, right? Come on,
right? Happy
Jerry
Festivus
Seinfeld.
And the feats of strength. No, but I want to talk about Happy Festivus, but not really. I want to actually talk about why I think how many of us are marketing just like Festivus, okay, and why I think that's a totally the wrong way to do it if you're really serious about actually marketing and not just kind of playing games. So, look, I love the Giphies. I love the Giphies down there. So, no, seriously, guys, subscribe tomorrow. It will be a fun one. That is going to be the last one before the holidays. But I think bringing some value just the last day, and then we'll start up next week. And we already talked about one of our guests. Another one of my guests is from, and I haven't scheduled it yet, but she's internet. She is a social media account manager for based out of Australia, and just some of the different perspectives and how the different trends are down there, just to kind of give us maybe a little bit more of a global perspective. So I just wanted to do that. Oh yeah. Also, please. You can come to the Startup Con live. We're having a plan for 2016. Here, let me see if I can drop the link real quick. I think that's today at 11:30. So you guys are welcome to come over to that and join us then. And we will see you guys then. Otherwise, Have an awesome day. I will see you tomorrow, and I'm just going to turn the recording off right now. Guys, thanks.